Yeah, that's a pod here, but this is I think Labor Day weekend. We're going to be major shifting down here, but I'm going to rant today on one topic that and it's called Denuvo. First of all, I do not condone piracy. I mean, you buy your games, and like it's like you buy your games here. But here's the problem of Denuvo. I think first of all, I think what's going to end up happening, it's going to hurt the players here, and you can see on this game. You know how horrible this thing runs on this switch here. You go through this area. This is a ice cream lick in here and a lot of stuff. You see how choppy this thing runs here, and there's a lot of people out there who actually buy the games and then they dump the Switch games on the PC, and it runs better and it runs better. And I have to say that some people could dump Animal Crossing onto the PC and it runs it just runs buttery smooth than compared to be on the Switch, because quite frankly, this device is running on 10-year-old hardware and has very non-existent RAM and like this here, and and I have to say the pirates are going to have a field day because it's been cracked, and it's been cracked many times and like this here. But the issue is, first of all, when you buy a game like this, I believe that you should have the right to do whatever you want to do with the game. I consider, making a copy of a game and putting it onto another device that you own, just simply space shifting. It's like, kind of like, like back in the days when you buy a CD and you copy it to a cassette, so you can play it off your cassette like theirs. It's actually the same thing as doing this, like taking the Switch game, cutting you to copying it, playing it on your PC, and then that you own anyway, a device that you own anyway. And the reason why people do that is because the Switch runs horrible, while the PC, having a lot more power, runs buttery smooth. And like these are people who buy the game and then they do that whatever is necessary to take it off this clunky hardware and putting it onto a then putting onto a device that is here, because it's no wonder whatever it is here, and so it's going to make the problem worse. I think the people who are going to be hurt from this are the paying customers as well, because they're stuck basically they're right now stuck on playing the games on ancient hardware that just can't handle it. And so you can remember the days when Doom, they had to take off a lot of features because the Switch had little RAM. Compared to get the PC. And remember, I have a GPD Win 4 that has 8 times the amount of RAM that this thing has here, and it's about the same size, a little thicker, but it's about the same size. But I think that what Nintendo needs to do is, I don't condone piracy. But Nintendo really needs to, price it right. Stop being greedy. And here's the thing. Why don't you, jump on the bandwagon and, sell ROMs yourself? And, like this here. Sell the ROMs online and like theirs. And then just do it. Just, sell them online over here. They can play it on any on the PC here. Do that. If Nintendo drops the price of the games and stop overpricing them, you will go into great lengths and cutting into piracy. I mean, if video games today are like $40 for a new game, if they drop the price to $40, you will cut piracy substantially. And I think they should do it like that. And and here's the thing: Baldur's Gate 3, that game sold like hotcakes. And here's one thing that Baldur's Gate 3 did not have: DRM. They did not have Denuvo. That game still sold well. It proves to me to a point where you can. It just makes Denuvo just unnecessarily. In order for them to sell your games, all right. So if people drop the price of the games to a reasonable amount, and then release a good product, people will gladly buy your games. So I hope that these people out, that the video game industry needs to take note that, if you price it right, I mean, Mario Wonder should be priced at $20 or $30. That's not even. It's a 2D game. There's no doubt about it. You can put all these crazy things here, but it's still a 2D game. Mario Wonder is not worth $70 or $60, $70 to me. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I think 56, not 70, but $50 like this here. That could be a good price for the game. But the games are overpriced. That's why people are resorting to this, to piracy. Games are overpriced. And they're making it hard. And Nintendo is the worst company when it comes to gaming preservations. Gamers care about preservation, but apparently they don't. And if you care about preserving your games like this, they should start to care. I think preservation should be an obligation to gaming companies. No wonder that there's a report they're saying like 80-90% of these games are lost or inaccessible today, or in the endangered species logs because of game companies. But look, the gamers are, agree, and I'm not the only people out there. There's a lot of people fuming over this Denuvo on the Switch. And look, Animal Crossing, this game. What's going to happen, even 20 years from now? So that's what I have to say. Nintendo, you need to start doing better preservations of your games. Stop overpricing your games, and the industry will be fine. You have to start caring about your customers, and caring about gaming preservations. I would love Animal Crossing New Horizons to be accessible 20, 30 years from now easily. And that's what I have to say. JD out, and yeah.